talking about Good morning, Minneapolis. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Toussaint Morrison, your host of Good Morning Minneapolis, brought to you by Onsite Public Media. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, we're still in my kitchen. That's all right, but we're going to get out of here at some point, but we can do that a lot faster with your help. So click the link right below to support Onsite Public Media with any donation that you want to give to us. Just by giving your time is great right now, and you can share this video as well. Hey, today in obvious news, the city of Minneapolis closed the Stone Arch Bridge to suppress car-related crime over the 4th of July weekend. Stone Arch Bridge is a walking bridge. Car-related crime prevention. Yeah, that's the type of forward-thinking police practice and safety I like to see. While we're throwing out ideas, I'd like to prevent boat-related crashes by regulating the airspace over Lake Minnetonka. You can have that one for free. You're welcome. This backwards state. You just never know what you're going to get from elected official leadership. Never do. It's like rolling dice. Except we're paying them with our tax money. It's gambling. It's really like a casino. We're losing money. Cedric Alexander, he's a hard man to find. And that's a problem because he's the Commissioner of Public Safety, paid to coordinate the city's 5 emergency departments: police, fire, emergency management, 911, and neighborhood safety. Cedric was brought on special by the mayor because after Minneapolis police murdered George Floyd, over half of the department resigned. State-sanctioned racial violence, well-deserved civil unrest, half the cops leave because they can't party like it's 1899 anymore. And Jacob Fry hires Cedric to say, hey, we need to rethink public safety because we really up and we're still really finding out. And said, buddy, I'm in a tight spot. I need a fall guy. I need some help. Look, I can pay you. Commissioner of Safety, does that sound? Yeah. $300,000. How does that sound? No? Okay, I think I got some stash from Lisa Bender's old bike lane slush fund. Maybe the MPD overtime. Don't tell O'Hara about that. $344,000, is that gonna work for you? Yeah? It's great. Cedric, can I call you Arredondo? You're the best, man. Thanks. And the story today is that Cedric Alexander has announced, as it was written in news headlines, that he lacks staff to transform public safety. And this is wild because this is a city employee paid heavily and is publicly announcing he doesn't have the resources to do his job. Really, Cedric? With all that power, money, and intensity? I mean, look at that intense stare. Cedric really does command that someone took my last Werther's Originals and there will be hell to pay for it if I do not see it on my nightstand next to my tobacco and pipe. Commissioner of Public Safety, hands where I can see them, put them on the dash real slow. Empty out the pockets. If I find a single one of my mother bit of honeys in your pocket, I will say what again? Let's rewind and go back in time to go over the hits that Cedric Alexander has brought. First, Cedric brought you Operation Endeavor, which left out a bunch of empty squad cars in downtown to hopefully scare off the crime. And then he brought you Operation Memphis, which braced for the city for any type of human reaction to the police murder of Tyree Nichols by Memphis cops. And now, Cedric brings you Operation... He's not doing his job. He's getting paid $344,000 to sit. Am I the only one who can see this? You kidding me? The Vikings have sat players for cheaper than that. What are we doing? The Strip writes, Candace Hansen is the owner of Canopy Mental Health and Consulting, which staffs the city's mental health teams. She said her contract expires this summer, and she doesn't know if it will be extended. Hansen's budget now falls under the Office of Community Safety, but her attempts to contact Alexander have been unsuccessful. Oh, and you're gonna love what Cedric said to that. In the interview, Alexander said he didn't know who Hansen was, denying that she ever reached out to him. Alexander's aide, Becky Boland, reminded him that Canopy had been requesting a meeting. You like that? Cedric couldn't be bothered by a pivotal person in approaching mental health in the city, and Cedric's like,
I don't know her either.
Minneapolis City Council member Jeremiah Ellison was quoted remarking on Cedric's work. Folks want to know how we're building a system that can avoid crisis. This feels like it's designed to manage crisis communications. Other council members have referenced Cedric's office resembling a public relations firm more than an office of public safety. Cedric fired back with, we got a lot to do in terms of educating people around the Office of Community Safety. Let me interpret. Jerry? Is that what they call you? No? All right, Jerry, I'm gonna square up with you and keep it a buck, man, because I don't got a lot of time. I got a lot of things I gotta do that you don't know about, all right? And you don't know me, okay? You don't know what happens in the Office of Public Safety, all right? Okay? I do a lot of things, man, that y'all don't see, all right? Have you failed twice upwards into a job? No, you haven't? No, I'm not talking about Ed Graff, man. Not talking about him, okay? Talking about me right now, Cedric Alexander, bruh. Yeah. You don't know what I do. Because most of the times I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, I got a page from Fry. I gotta go. The strip continues. Communities United Against Police Brutality President Michelle Gross met with Alexander in December, but heard nothing more for months afterward. She raised the issue again at a press conference hosted by civil rights lawyer Nikema Levy-Armstrong in May. The commissioner said he had only vague memories of a conversation about naloxone, but thought he may have assigned someone else to handle it. This is in relation to accusations of Minneapolis police stealing naloxone kits from community members that could potentially save lives if someone is experiencing an OD. And Cedric's response of, yeah, vaguely remember her. What's her name again? I'm sure somebody's on that, right? First off, Michelle Gross, the president of Communities United Against Police Brutality, is not someone you vaguely remember. I've met Michelle Gross. I've heard Michelle Gross speak, okay? One does not simply forget Michelle Gross. But Cedric hasn't been all bad, okay? Cedric Alexander was praised by Minneapolis City Council President Andrea Jenkins for Operation Swift Summer, which coordinated security for various summer events, and as the name would suggest, the weekend extravaganza that was the Taylor Swift concert. Hey, lots going on in the city, but we made sure that Taylor Swift concert was safe. Cedric Alexander, either this job is going to last forever, or we're going to go down in flames. And Cedric, you can tell us when it's over if the $344,000 was worth a shame. That'll do it for us here at Onsite Public Media. Thank you so much. My name is Toussaint Morrison, your host of Good Morning Minneapolis. Thank you for watching this show. Go ahead and share it. And if you want to support a program like this, click the link in the description below or at the bio if this is on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not quite sure where I am right now. I know I'm in my kitchen, but social media-wise, no clue. Hey, we'll see you in the next one. Justice, then peace.